There was a man in an ancient tribe 50,000 years ago, somewhere in Africa. He was not the biggest, he was not the strongest, he was not the loudest. But when he walked into the camp, something happened. People stopped talking. They looked up. They made space for him. Not because they feared him, because they respected him. And across that same camp, there was another man. Bigger, louder, more aggressive. Nobody respected him. They tolerated him. They avoided him when they could. The difference between these two men was not strength, not size, not aggression. It was something that researchers who study ancient human behavior have been piecing together for decades. And it turns out that the secret these ancient tribes already knew about earning genuine respect is the same secret that modern psychology spent years trying to figure out. And most people today are still getting it completely wrong.
So, researchers who study ancient human social structures found something fascinating. In every tribe they have ever studied, across every continent, across tens of thousands of years, there were always two types of high-status individuals. The first type used dominance, fear, force, threat, aggression. They made people follow them by making people afraid of them. And the second type used something researchers call prestige. Prestige meant having skills, knowledge, or qualities that others genuinely wanted to learn from. People followed them freely, not because they had to, because they wanted to. And here is the critical finding. Dominance is the oldest strategy. It goes back millions of years. Every primate uses it. Every pack animal uses it. But prestige, researchers believe, is uniquely human. It evolved specifically because ancient tribes discovered something that changed everything. A dominant leader who rules by fear creates a tribe full of anxious, resentful people who are waiting for the moment to turn on him. But a prestigious leader, one who is genuinely respected, creates a tribe that is loyal, cohesive, and willing to die for each other. In ancient hunter-gatherer societies, generosity was praised and admired. Greed and excessive pride were punished. People who refused to share could be cast out completely. The tribe had figured out thousands of years before modern psychology that fear-based status is fragile, and genuine respect is the only kind that actually protects you. Okay, so what did ancient humans actually respect in another person? Because this is the part that changes everything. Researchers studying the Hadza people of Tanzania, one of the oldest continuous human cultures on Earth, found a pattern that appears across nearly every ancient society studied. The Hadza respect the elderly, and they listen to the opinions of the most successful hunter. But there are no significant status differences based on dominance or aggression. Let me say that again. The most respected people in ancient hunter-gatherer tribes were not the most aggressive. They were the most skilled, the most generous, the most calm under pressure, the most willing to share. And here is the specific behavior that earned the highest respect in ancient tribes. Demand sharing. The intense social pressure toward giving without hesitation, toward contributing to the group before thinking about yourself. An ancient human who kept resources for themselves while others went without was not just disliked, they were a threat to the survival of the entire group. And the ancient brain, which is still running in every human alive today, is still scanning for exactly these signals in every person it meets. Are you skilled? Are you generous? Are you calm? Do you contribute? Or are you a threat to the group? The calculation happens before conscious thought. Before you even speak a word, And this is where it gets directly personal, because researchers have identified 3 specific signals that the ancient brain reads to determine respect, and they haven't changed in 50,000 years. The first signal is composure. In ancient tribes, the person who panicked was the person who got people killed. The person who stayed calm when the predator appeared, when the food ran out, when the rival tribe appeared on the horizon, that person was invaluable. Modern psychology calls this emotional regulation, but ancient humans just called it being someone worth following. The second signal is competence. Prestige was earned through specialist knowledge or skills that others genuinely wanted to learn, not through talking about your skills, not through telling people you are capable, through demonstrating it, through doing it, through being the person who actually shows up and delivers. Ancient tribes could not afford to waste resources on people who promised but did not perform. And neither can the people around you. The third signal is generosity. And I want to be specific about this, because most people think generosity means giving things away. In ancient tribes, generosity meant putting the group before yourself, consistently and visibly. Not once, consistently. Generosity was praised and admired. It was the core signal of someone who could be trusted with group survival. And the ancient brain is still tracking this. Every time you take credit alone for something that was shared work, every time you withhold when you could give, every time you take more than you contribute, the ancient brains of the people around you log it. Not consciously, automatically, permanently. So here is the part that nobody talks about. Most modern advice on getting respect sounds like this. Speak with confidence. Make eye contact. Have a firm handshake. And all of that is fine. Surface level. But ancient humans did not build 50,000 years of sophisticated social hierarchy on handshakes. They built it on 3 things. Can I count on you when it matters? Do you contribute more than you take? Do you stay calm when everything falls apart? And here is the uncomfortable truth. You can fake confidence. You can fake eye contact. You can fake a firm handshake. You cannot fake composure under real pressure. You cannot fake consistent generosity. You cannot fake genuine competence over a long enough period of time. The ancient humans knew this because they could not afford to be fooled. A wrong read on a person's character in an ancient tribe could get everyone killed. So the ancient brain evolved to be very, very good at detecting the real from the performance. And it is still that good. Right now. In the people around you. They are reading you the same way an ancient human read a potential ally or a potential threat. Every single day. The man in that ancient camp who everyone respected without fear, who everyone made space for, who people listened to when he spoke, was not performing respect. He had earned it through composure, through competence, through generosity. 50,000 years later, the formula has not changed. If this shifted something for you, share it with one person who is still trying to get respect the wrong way. And if you want to keep discovering what ancient humans knew that modern psychology is only just beginning to understand, you know where to find us.